Alright. Is this fake grass or is this real grass? No,
I think it's real.
Moss? I think it's moss.
Moss, but I think it's real, yeah.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
Kal'Reegar.
Shepard, 𝗪𝗍𝗧. Good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on 𝗧𝗺 should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against 𝗪𝗍𝗧. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Kal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the geth since I'd fought on 𝗧𝗺. She and Admiral Gerral are hoping you'll kill a bunch of geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the 𝗨𝗨𝗃. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy?
Right. Remember the damn sun on 𝗧𝗺? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the geth are responsible for what's happening to 𝗧𝗺's sun?
𝗧𝗇, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, ma'am. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on 𝗧𝗺.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on the 𝗨𝗨𝗃. Stay safe out there.
Thank you.
𝗪𝗍𝗧, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the 𝗨𝗨𝗃. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
You're...
Can you tell me anything about the 𝗨𝗨𝗃?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many geth.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Han Gerral and the cowardly 𝗪𝗆𝗀 Koris be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali 𝗁𝗁 is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because 𝗟𝗆 might have learned something valuable from the geth.
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali 𝗁𝗁. I wish to return the geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
Oh,
You didn't say opinions on geth.
That's just great.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Gerral sees an enemy that must be crushed. Koris would run away and hide on some new colony world. 𝗨𝗨 is still undecided. I had thought 𝗟𝗆 to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find 𝗟𝗆 alive on the 𝗨𝗨𝗃, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as 𝗨𝗁 is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing 𝗟𝗆 agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures.
𝗟𝗆 should have felt no more guilt experimenting on geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Want to talk about that?
What do you want to talk about?
Your opinions on her opinions on the geth.
She's insane and like neglecting
Evil?
the truth.
Yeah. Ignoring the fact that the geth are people.
What more is there to say, really?
Tali 𝗁𝗁 and
Alright,
𝗁𝗁
you
are
missed
the
someone.
This is on their heads.
Yep.
The human can work it out, I'll admit that much.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Veetor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Veetor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Kal'Reegar. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Veetor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Veetor, come back. It's okay.
want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Veetor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Veetor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Right.
You remember Veetor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to emergency stop. I'm getting too
why?
tired. I'm
Oh,
getting
no.
too tired.
Okay.
No. I don't know. You do, Ace.
Alright. We did so much. We've been recording for like almost 5 hours, 4.5 hours. It was a lot of fun. We found out the collectors are Protheans, and now we're gonna do some stuff with geth and Quarians. Next time. Like, share, and subscribe.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm gonna fall asleep right away.
Hello, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. Last time, we did a lot, and then stopped in the middle of Tali's loyalty mission. We talked to everyone on the left side, and now it's time to talk to everyone on the right side.
And I've already forgotten what everyone said.
Do you want a refresher? Just walk up to the people and I'll remind you what they said.
You know, I really hope that this is at the start of like another episode and not in the middle of one.
It's literally in the middle of an episode. I've already edited to this point.
We're gonna cut all of this out. We're gonna cut all of this out. This is not what we are doing. And we're cutting back to here. Hi! This is another session, and I've totally not forgotten what went around here. I don't believe we have talked to you.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Ran got you leave to hit the 𝗟𝗨𝗃. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard? Admiral 𝗍𝗆𝗆𝗆 𝗏𝗡𝒎. You got Admiral Koris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
What is that supposed to mean? I don't want to know, but...
Okay.
No, actually I do want to know because I don't understand what he's saying.
Okay. So backing up, as in backpedaling, stumbling, that sort of thing. Or backing up as in what happens to a toilet that gets clogged.
That doesn't help.
What don't you understand?
What does that mean in that context?
Admiral Koris is backing up, referring to backpedaling. Do you know what backpedaling means?
Like... retracting your argument?
Yes. He's backpedaling worse than a Krogan toilet gets clogged and can't be unclogged.
Okay.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the 𝗟𝗨𝗃?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. A ship is crawling with geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Sharla hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the 𝗟𝗨𝗃. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Koris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Koris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
Okay. I mean, you don't want either extreme.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship 𝗧𝗏𝗃 during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. A crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's 𝗟𝗆𝗲𝗻 for you.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find someplace to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Hey.
One more Admiral. The one most hostile to Tali so far. What? Oh.
I'm just thinking it's just interesting. You know me.
No,
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral 𝗓𝗃𝗁𝗏 𝗏𝗃. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about the 𝗓𝗏𝗏?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active geth to the 𝗓𝗏𝗏, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
You have a ship named 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 or the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. But I am proud of the 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗏, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
Who doesn't want the ship to be named 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃? Come on.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Sarah are not to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the geth. The people we created, the people we wronged.
The geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
Oh, I see.
What do you think?
I don't know. Like, neither extreme is really right because, like, trying to kill the geth isn't right, but the geth are trying to kill us, so there was a necessity there.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. 𝗟𝗆𝗄𝗏 was researching new weapons to use against the geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups.
Yeah,
That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali'Zorah. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
I think it's a little too late for that, probably. Thinking that, like, the geth have, like, sided with the enemy here. I think, like, I understand the will, and I admire the will, but I don't think it's realistic. That's just it.
We should move on.
Goodbye, 𝗨𝗪𝗲𝗏.
I mean,
be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Yeah.
It's tricky. Maybe the geth could have peace made with them. But they definitely won't if you try to shoot them in the face every chance you get.
Yeah, but also we have bigger enemies right now, and the geth are currently starting with the enemy, so it doesn't matter really. Like, we have to save us first, and then we can think about why are these like so mossy.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing geth. 𝗨𝗪𝗲𝗏 is guilty.
Because it's dirty, because it's hard to clean, and why bother cleaning it when it's a live ship anyway?
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
Anyway, where do we need to go?
Nope, left. Nope, that's right.
How's that right?
Alright, turn right. Left from here. Well, okay. When I said no, go back. Go back. I'm explaining how it was right. Because when you were facing the other way, I said left. And then you turned around and turned left after turning around, which is right from where I said when you were facing.
So I need to go here?
Yes.
You could have just said that.
I did.
𝗨𝗪𝗲𝗏's first thought is to protect the fleet.
Oh, many details need to be taken in. Where are we? What's that?
What? A window?
Steam.
Yeah.
That's going down.
Yeah.
Steam doesn't usually do that.
It's a pressurized steam room. I don't know.
The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that much.
Hello? Talk to anyone? No?
If anyone can retake the 𝗨𝗨𝗏, 𝗨𝗪𝗲𝗏 can.
Maybe. God. Ah.
𝗨𝗪𝗲𝗏 vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the 𝗨𝗨𝗏?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the 𝗨𝗨𝗏.
I need to do a few things before we leave.
Understood. The shuttle is here whenever you're ready to leave.
Why'd you pick that one?
Because I wasn't done looking around yet.
Okay.
I just wanted to see if I had...
If 𝗨𝗪𝗲𝗏 is stuck with a human captain, at least it's an eloquent one.
Yeah, we can leave.
Even during the hearing, 𝗨𝗪𝗲𝗏's first...
𝗨𝗪𝗲𝗏, Shepard vas Normandy.
Did you do the
Are you ready
upper
to take the shuttle
left?
to the 𝗨𝗨𝗏?
Let's head to the 𝗨𝗨𝗏.
What do you mean?
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now.
There was an
Good luck
investigate.
with those geth, Tali-Zora.
Fuck
Keep
you.
us alive.
Why?
Fuck you, really?
Yeah, it was right there.
Yeah, and you saw that I walked past it, and you didn't tell me to not walk past it.
No, in the conversation.
What? I'm so
In
confused
the
now.
dialogue wheel in the upper left, there was something to say.
Yeah, but we said that.
Did you?
Yeah! Don't gaslight me.
I'm not gaslighting you. I legitimately don't know.
Lock shields.
I'm hacking that one. Got you.
Wait, I probably do not have the... I mean, apparently they are one hit anyway, but... Oh my gosh.
This should punch through their
Good thing that my sniper rifle is so good that I don't even need to hit the head. And I still don't understand why I can see them. I don't think that's supposed to be like that, but you can see me either.
No one else can see him.
And for some reason my controller is also, but it's only when I'm aiming. I don't understand.
Well,
I'll
there's
never
slow
understand.
time when you aim, remember?
Yeah, but it doesn't affect the left side. So, yeah. It's weird and I don't understand. Oh, credits.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Zora ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Okay. Ooh, heavy weapon. Door is irrelevant. Wait. Where's the talk to Kali?
Inside that room.
Oh.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Oh, we were lacking in 1 minute, shell.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haestrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haestrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason.
Okay.
We're not 𝗲𝗺𝗀, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Interesting.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Nah, it's probably not neither gonna be. It's probably gonna be like the geth technology they have made. Like, it was probably a trap. It was probably like the geth noticing that you were taking parts with you and then sending like a mere functioning part that actually still had code that could be executed that you didn't notice. It was probably just like something like that. That would be my guess.